Carson, who was also a victim in this and deserved a lot better.
Hey, babe, have you seen the...
I don't expect anyone to forgive me, but I
shit.
hope that this, at least, can provide some understanding.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
And broadcasting live from Blaire Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcasting. Good old ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C, and this shot from The Point, the very famous, the legendary, soon to be 8 years old this weekend, shot from The Point. And before I start the show today, I got an interesting topic and some new stuff. I'd also like to consider this a call-in show, so get in there right now. I have to thank you. On Sunday, I put out a video kind of asking your permission if I could move some of the news videos and more content over here. My biggest fear was giving you too many notifications. I have already seen a dramatic turnaround in the numbers. It's amazing. It's amazing already. From subs to hits and everything else. And it's really good timing, and I have to thank you because the donations are down. And by the way, I get it. I get it. You don't know what your future is. You might not have a job. How are you going to spend it on this kind of crap? I couldn't. I wouldn't. I get it. But by allowing me and being so supportive and saying, go ahead, do it, and bring some of the top news stories over here and different kind of content over here, you will more than likely supplement my income that I would normally get through donations through this coronavirus crisis. And my family and me, thank you for that to no end, because I think this is actually going to work out. That on top of that, this weekend, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 8-year anniversary of Shot from the Point. I'm going to work in putting a video together, so I might actually cool down the content on these two channels, and I'm going to really go back to the very first moment, first spark of SFTP, and you're going to see a lot of stuff you probably haven't seen. I mean, even old-time guys like Leaping Lizards and Sleeping Angels. So I can't thank you enough for allowing me to do this and not unsubbing. In fact, not only you did not unsub, we're bringing more people in, which is exactly what I thought. And not only that, none of the videos have hit the algorithm yet, and it's still an improvement. So I couldn't be happier right now, and I can't thank you fuckheads enough for this. Now, one of the things that one of my staff members brought up, Speedy Bird, what if Onision strikes over here and we have something like that? Well, I'll keep people like that in mind and try not to cancel the podcast, but I think I can still stream under certain situations. Otherwise, we'll move it and do something else. So don't worry. It is a little more risky to bring videos over here, especially critical ones, and they could strike, but they could strike over there too. So thank you again. I couldn't be more happy. I probably should thank you guys more often. SFTP, speaking of Leaping Lizard, SFTP will soon be old enough for Onision. Isn't that right, Volt?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're almost there. Almost quite there. But, yeah, here we go. Clout capital. What is it? It's a Tommy C concept. It's a concept that I thought up all by myself. How do big YouTubers spend their clout capital? How is it done? Did they do it wisely? Did they save? Did they generate more? What the fuck are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is very interesting. Two YouTubers made two mistakes. One of them handled it very differently. Here's what I call who's got and how they spent. It's really about how they spent their clout capital. We would all say that Blaire White and SomeOrdinaryGamers have built a lot of clout capital. What the fuck is it? Spit it out. Is how many stupid things you could do before you ruin your fucking career. That's what it is. And it's spent. And it can be generated and built. Sometimes it needs to be spent to take a stand. But most of the time, we see it spent like the way Blaire White has done it. We rarely see it the way Some Ordinary Gamers spends it. Some Ordinary Gamers, and we actually pointed out here first, did an oopsie. Big one. He sent this fire roast to H3H3 on a premise that wasn't even correct. He had fucked it up. I think I know what happened, too. He's probably had him in his sights and remembered the tweet differently than it was. Nothing malicious. Obviously, it wasn't malicious. He's apologized. This is one way to spend your clout capital. This is today is a lesson for future YouTubers, because I know I got a lot of them, guys that want to be in the business. Watch this. This is how you handle things after you're famous. And I'm going to show you how you don't handle things. And considering if you're a big fan of the show, you've seen how the way Blaire has spent it. We've seen Face Bake spend it that way. We've seen all these YouTubers spend that way. Susie Lou most recently. I mean, she's just bleeding clout. And let's go first to Some Ordinary Gamers. And this is the way he decided to spend it. Okay, right off the bat. I haven't even watched this yet, but I heard it was very, very good. We'll only watch a little bit. You'll get to my point.
Oh, shit. A lot has happened the past couple days, huh? Ooh, $100,000 donation by our friend Ethan Klein. I wonder what may have caused that, but you know what? It is what it is. Because today's video is about a net fucking positive. I'm actually really happy that Ethan Klein has donated $100,000, because it's $100,000 that's going to people out there that need it the most right now. And that's something that I don't think anybody should fault Ethan for. I know a lot of people want to get into the whole idea of he's doing it to save face. Oh shit, you lit a fire under his ass and caused it. And sure, those points might be true, but I think it overshadows the fact that some positive has actually come out of it. If you spend your life in the negative too much, you're going to have a really shitty outlook on life. I look at silver linings, and the silver lining here is that there's a person out there who's trying to make a rent payment, trying to get food for their family, and through Ethan Klein, they've actually reached that success to an extent. They've staved off a very, very desperate time indeed for them. So I'm going to give him props where props are due. That it is what it is. You have to congratulate somebody when it's the case. It is what it is. Now, going back to that original video, I'm going to take an L on a point where I talked about Ethan Klein donation shaming Jeff Bezos. And while he didn't outright donation shame Jeff Bezos, it's honestly really, really hard to sometimes look in that favor, because when you go and check Ethan's podcast record, you can see that he's definitely punching around at billionaires all the time. Ethan is very quick to call out a billionaire, but very, 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 very late or almost never willing to accept the fact, defeat, and ever congratulate them when they do something right. A post that I saw was perfect here. It may be true that Ethan didn't shame Bezos, but he's still a hypocrite because he called Bezos out for being quiet about the virus, but when he actually donates a lot of money, Ethan goes dark, doesn't want to address it. But it takes a lot of character to do that, and I'm willing to take the L because I made a mistake. You know, it is what it is, and I'll take the L on that point, but I'll take my 10 W's for sure. That being said, though, it takes the maturity and it takes a level to admit when you're wrong. And yeah,
that is called spending your clout capital and then gaining it back. He got it all back. Now, look at it from this perspective. Let's say iDubbbz was iDubbbz a month ago. Let's pretend. Bear with me. And he's going to do a content cop on SOG. $5 payment for us. SOG treats cloud capital like money. He spends it to make. The only smart guy, one of the only smart guys. Oh, he's really impressed me. Really impressed me. Yeah. So, and it also sounds sincere. But he didn't let Ethan off the hook totally. But he says, look, and we showed this on Shot for the whole premise of his going after Ethan was incorrect. He didn't shame him, and it kind of takes a lot of the steam. Wow, 20 euros. Hooah. Damn. Hoorah. I didn't say who in a long time. I didn't say it right. Who is sorry? Who sorry, Thomas? All right, thank you so much. Good start. He first of all, he gained it all back. Now, go back to the content cop example. When you get content copped, all right, there's always other shit that's in there. And if it doesn't come in the content cop, whenever you've seen somebody take a fall on YouTube, even me, right, or taking an L or anything, there's always some other shit. I fucking blow it on the, emails Chung. And then some jackass takes a clip out of contents where I supposedly let my kids starve. All right. It's never one thing. It always falls. And that's when you got to, that's when you're just bleeding clout left and right. Now, but the thing is, I have a really good reputation with my fan base, and they see my kids, and they know what goes on. So it really didn't stick, right? And they realized the whole thing was out of context. And you know, you don't get calls from your wife. Hey, I heard he's choking. Oh, really? You said you'd take care of it. He wasn't literally choking. Otherwise, he would have been dead. And she wouldn't have called somebody that was a 30-minute walk away. You know, I think my son is choking. I don't want to deal with that. It was figure of speech. Whatever. But I have good clout capital in that area, so it didn't stick. Imagine if I was Susie Lou. Well, that shit might have stuck because people just want to believe it. Now, iDubbbz does a content cop. If he uses the Ethan Klein example about shaming Jeff Bezos, everybody's like, yeah, sure, but, well, he kind of owned it. You're pointing this out, but he came through with it. There's $100K came out of it to people with COVID issues. It doesn't stick. That's why he got it all back. So if anybody's going to use anything, or he's going to take a fall, or he's going to get in some kind of trouble down the road, he's already spent the clout by going after Ethan and then received it back by just being honest. I screwed this up. I took the L. He didn't do what I told his audience he did. That is my fault. There's an upside. A, we did point out some legitimate hypocrisies, and B, $100,000 went to where it goes. I'll take the L. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what commentators are supposed to do. When commentators get caught,
he fucked up.
Yeah, when commentators get caught, they're not supposed to double down, ignore, or accuse the person of clout chasing. That's another way to spend your clout capital, right?
Or blame someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to do that, right? This saves him, and all he had to do was say, I was wrong. That's it. Now, if he was more hated, this ain't going to work. This is going to work. That means, and that would mean you're running low. You know who's been spending a lot of clout capital lately? Crazy? Ethan Klein. Ever since the coronavirus.
Yeah.
He's been spending it stupid. Stupid. I mean, he's been having a problem every other day, it looks like.
I mean, every day you just start to hate him a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the way. Now let's look at the way that Blaire White's been spending this. I don't know if you know, we did it on the second channel, Shot from the Point video. Blaire White lifted a video from a smaller content creator, like 80K up-and-coming creator. Actually, it seems like she's pretty good, actually. I don't know too many female commentators, and I think she's pretty sharp, named T Mimi. The new Chris Hansen target seems to be Davy Vanity, of a band that I have never heard a note from, thankfully, Blood in the Dance Floor.
Me too.
And stop finishing my sentences. That's making me nuts. Stop. Every time I finish a sentence, I get a comment from you. Let me talk to you. Let me do my monologue, and I'll talk to you. Okay? All right. Davy Vanity is the next big Chris Hansen Onision style target, because they need to deflect. They very least need to deflect that they have nothing on Onision. And there's very likely no FBI investigation, and there's very likely not going anywhere. They don't have a computer. They have nothing, and they know it. So you have to find a new pedo. Davy Vanity, from what all my sources tell me, is a lot more solid. I believe that when he's in handcuffs. I mean, this guy has been molesting people going back 15 years, I'm told, and he's never been slapped on the wrist. Now, she wanted to make Davy Vanity look bad. So she took a little piece of this T Mimi's video, okay? It's really no big deal. It's not against the law. It's not even her property, because she's taking it from somebody who, but she didn't give credit, which makes people go, eh. Remember when Jay Station took somebody else's Fortnite gameplay? Everybody's like, he didn't do anything illegal, but it was just like, you couldn't throw a kid a bone? There's that, but that's not really the problem here. The problem is here, in that same video where she lifted the clip, she goes on to praise and say wonderful things about Jeffree Star, who we all know is psychotic, crazy, a false rape allegation, a false rape allegation spreader, unapologetically, said he had proof, and was able to prove it. and was able to worm out of a really bad situation that Toddy Westbrook took the brunt of. Now, that's a mistake. She probably didn't watch the video and just took that because she needed that for her video. The problem is, in that same video, it says that Jeffree Star, in 2010, called out Davi Vanity and called him a pedophile, even said he witnessed it. In 2012, they were good. In 2014, he did a song with them. Blaire is just praising this psychotic jackass, probably because she's connected to Shane Dawson. And I am told, and this is only rumor, it's very anecdotal, whatever, that LGBT folks in entertainment are terrified to speak out against Jeffree Star. So, her story is, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. I was educated. But you gotta wonder when you see this. Let me get this up here. This is just bizarre behavior for somebody who just made a stupid mistake. All right? Let me show you here.
Art, I've got some new music coming your way. I know your charity supports.
I don't care. I don't give a shit if I get credit for it. I just want the message out there. That's what's important to me. And that's why I'm so fucking pissed off right now.
That's just disgusting.
We're gonna go to a charity supporting art. I've got some new music coming your way. I know your charity supporting art.
Okay, you see the both clips or both videos?
First charity that we're going to be helping out is an organization called Swan.
Clipped it out and made it seem like, wow, Jeffree Star is this hero for saying something about Davi Vanity and never mentioned the fact that he had retracted his statements.
Now, flipping back to the end, Blaire does address this in a stream on Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, the new place to ruin your career.
Them and ask this, and I think Jay could really speak to this, or maybe not, I don't know. But the Jeffree Star aspect of this story, and I touched on it in my video, and but I didn't have all the facts, and people kind of corrected me and said, you know, when Jeffree Star tweeted what he tweeted about Davi being a pedophile, Jeffree worked with him afterwards, which shocked me. I thought it was, you know, Jeffree worked with him and then tweeted that and then it was over.
What do you mean you didn't have all of the facts? They were right there, 20 seconds into the video of mine that you downloaded for your video.
Okay. She starts off. I just want the thing out, the honest report out.
I don't care. I don't give a shit if I get credit for it. I just want the message out there. That's what's important.
She says she's just on message. How do you respond to this? It's very easy. Yeah. Mimi, I'm really sorry. I did lift your video. There's no doubt about it. I couldn't find the clip, so I put your clip in there. I had no idea, absolutely, because I did not watch your entire video. I had no idea that Jeffree Star had actually looked the other way on this predator that I'm about to expose, and I now disavow Jeffree Star totally and completely. That's what she did, right? No.
No.
She played face bank. Unbelievable. This is pretty stupid. Yes, I used your video to obtain a live stream from Davi that I couldn't find elsewhere. I was trying to call out a pedophile. You seriously want credit? What was the first sentence of this video she's replying to?
I don't care. I don't give a shit if I get credit for it. I just...
Completely ignoring what the fuck she said. Completely and totally ignoring it. Way to prove it's more about clout than it is holding someone responsible. Now she's starting to spend the capital. Why is she spending the capital? We got an $800,000 connected to Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. And we got an $80K. That's why. She'll survive this. She knows it. She will survive the hypocrisy. She may go out of her way to continue to praise Jeffree Star or find some way around it. Now, she's a little bit of a tough spot from what I'm told, because I heard Jeffree will actually try to come down on her if she throws him under the bus. So it's going to be really creative what we see in the future. I got a notification this video went down and right back up. So it's a pretty good sign she's figured out a way. This is the dumbest thing you can do. Because it's short term, it works out great. Because you've seen it with us. We've exposed face banks. We've exposed guys that are bigger than us. We exposed Susie Lou. You know, us, the whole legion. Not just me, obviously. When I say us. My team, Augie, and the Nick DiOrio. And we saw last year, Susie Lou spend that capital. And a year later, it bit her in the ass. Hard. She's bleeding. But the way Blaire looks at it, she looks at it the same way. She's trying to put herself, okay, I had 80,000 subs once. There's certain people I wouldn't fuck with, and an 800K channel wouldn't be it. I can actually ignore, call her clout traces, and move on. You're spending capital when you could just regenerate it. Now, you're still going to take a loss either way because you have to admit that you're a shoddy journalist and you're a lazy video maker. But you can always do something stupid like, well, I'll improve then. Or some crap like that. But arrogance gets these commentators. It is really shocking to me that I found out somebody I kind of admired. I'm on board with a lot of Blaire's political opinions. She's a little too left for me. But, you know, she does stick up for straight people when they don't want to sleep with transgenders. And they say they don't want to sleep with transgenders. And that somehow makes them bigots. She sticks up for those people. As she should. And I'm grateful for that. I actually, every so often, I watch her videos. You know? And I'm one of these people, I'm not even a big, the pronoun thing. Oh, you can't make me say that. If I felt like calling Blaire he, I would absolutely do it. But you know what? She seems all right to me. I didn't know her when she was a man. So I'm going to give her that respect, as I would give to most people. Not to you, though, Vault.
Fuck.
No, I swear to God, I'm not doing that. If you start saying you're a chick, I'm not respecting that at all. I can't deal with that. Not if I've known you as no. It's simply not happening. Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to correct you. D-Hive does have charges for sex
Oh,
with
he
minors,
does have
by the way.
charges. Thank you very
He does.
much. Okay, then we got a surefire. What are the charges, if you don't mind me asking? I'd like to
I
put them
sent you a link to
This is how you do this. Watch me, Blaire. I'm sorry, audience. I was misinformed. My news team, thank you, Vault, informed me, and I'm going to put that on the screen right now. I would appreciate that, Vault. It's simple. It's simple. And admittingly, it's a little easier to get away when you're stream of consciousness type radio stuff. But you know what? It's even easier when you can think about it. Vault?
Yeah, I DM'd you the link on Twitter. In your Twitter DMs.
Yeah.
The record.
Discord.
Here it is on Discord.
All right. Let me see this. Don't tell me. I thought it was honest Team YouTube. Okay. Here we go. But I got a dirty picture.
If it will load, yeah.
All right.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
StickyDrama.com. I gotta scroll that. Pokemon and Joker YouTuber funded $4.99. Hey, I made of a rant in you and SJ. What? I didn't. How did I'll have to check that one out in a second. Hold on. That stupid thing isn't coming up anyway, so I'm dying to see what that donation was because we have quite a long delay. Hey, hashtag. Yeah. I made a rant on you and UAASJW. Okay, thanks for the money. I don't know what the fuck that means. He's sounding like you went to the Callahan School of Grammar.
Or the Middle East.
And people say I fucking can't read, and then what happens is I get bad grammar, and it ties my head up in a knot. All right, for some reason it's not popping up on screen.
Yeah, the article is not working for me too. But pretty much he has been.
2009, he was arrested. Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. Not okay. According to the URL, talk to the URL. He was arrested in 2009. So we potentially have. He didn't get called out. He didn't get called out by Jeffree Star until 2010. So it's very possible that Jeffree Star may be well aware that this guy's habits with children even before he called him out the first time, before he forgave him and did a song with him. All right, and that's really unbelievable. And maybe it's time to fucking, maybe it's time to start questioning Shane Dawson's relationship. I hate to do that too because I like Shane as well, and I think he's one of the most talented guys on the platform. No doubt. I really do. Amazing. But, you know, I understand this guy's got serious money. And that's the one thing that doesn't matter how much clout capital you have. You start messing with kids. Game, set, match. You don't have enough clout capital for that. We got
Check your game that just sent you the arrest record. It's a
Thank you,
photo.
sir. That's excellent work. Wonderful.
Thank you, Dead Freak.
Jesse David Torres. David Torres and Davi Vanity. Criminal Justice Let's see. What is the charge? Sex assault. First-degree felony. How can he do any time? I guess we got acquitted.
Yeah.
Offense
Just
date,
live by the
9/13.
rage.
September
I'm
13th,
over here.
2009. Must have beat it.
Yeah.
Well, that means he's been charged. Nah.
He has a record.
Nah, but this doesn't stay. This is not supposed to stay on your firm. You don't have to tell employer about this.
Yeah.
No, because you've been acquitted.
Yeah,
unless you got like
it.
probation. If you got probation, then or something like that, then. But you know, been acquitted. So I'm dying to know what he did. That's all. I apologize. He's been arrested. That's it. That's it, Blaire. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
And
or
that's
you
how
could,
he.
or you
that's
could
how
argue,
he
or you
used
could
your-
argue with Nick, where something can actually start. Did you actually see what happened with what the fuck's her name? The Doc's mother. Who the hell am I talking about? The Doc's mother. Patient zero. Shiloh. Shiloh has
yeah.
zero credibility on YouTube. Zero. She's barely, in on my opinion, she's barely a victim. Yeah. Barely a victim. As far as from a crime. She's a victim of Nissan abuse, that's for sure. But if crime, she hasn't proved that to anybody.
Yeah.
Not without a doubt. I mean, you want to believe her, feel free. But she has single-handedly ruined that investigation, ruined the anger towards the Onision. People are starting to find him fucking amusing again. Thank you. And really actually shed a little bit of shade inadvertently on Sarah. And now, when I'm told last night, one of the so-called victims was on this kill stream joking around about their OnlyFans. Oh, that's over. That's over. But she's going to spend. Now, let's go back to the content cop. If iDubbbz was a month ago, iDubbbz, and he decided to do one on Blaire White. How's that going to look when you're screaming about pedophilia, yet you're so fucking lovingly cool with the guy that's willing to look the other way on it? And make a false allegation against a former colleague. That's going to look terrible in a content cop. And they might find out stuff that I don't even know about. So how do you spend your cloud capital? How are you going to do it? I mean, let's face it. Could, right now, Ethan Klein play PUBG and yell the N-word? No, he couldn't. He couldn't. PewDiePie can. Because he's got tons of it. Tons of goodwill. And I got to be honest with you, apology videos that are first class. I don't like them because they don't make them look bad. Because I like the ones that are embarrassingly stupid. Embarrassingly stupid. They're the best ones to watch. But he's quite good at avoiding that. So I don't know. And then the best news I've heard, because it looks like Blaire is planning on absolutely burying herself. This is hysterical. Look at this. This is on Nick's timeline. Apparently, what is this? Instagram or I don't know the other two.
It's Instagram stories.
That's Instagram.
It looks like
New video.
it's
I
Instagram.
can't believe I'm filming coming tomorrow. So I guess she's gonna swing back. You're gonna spend even more. You're gonna get Nick researching you. Oh, he's got 20,000 subs. What is he gonna do? Watch. Watch. We might not be able to sway the masses, but we can sway the hardcore. And the hardcore is just the heart of your audience. And it might not click now, but it could click a year from now or sooner. Why even address this? It would be smarter to just let this be a blip instead of handing us all sorts of evidence to go after you with. And that's what's probably, if this video is about Nick and that girl, because she's probably thinking, well, if I make a video on her and I send a bunch of hate her way, she's going to tap out. Oh, Shot from the Point will not. The Legion will not. It'll be on Tipster. It'll be on my channel. It'll be a Twitterverse on Bobax. Get used to it. And it might get pushed all the way up to Keem, who watches everything we do. He doesn't take everything. He probably takes the stuff that he can make the most money with. Everything we do. There's two ways to gain clout, gain capital. Stay really famous, get lots of hits. I mean, Ethan's got tons to spend. Remain goodwill, tell the truth. Be an actual honest person. It's nothing but a net gain. It's nothing but a net gain. And there are some times where you have to take a loss from being honest. Let's say, Some Ordinary Gamer handled that. Sometimes being honest is still going to be a loss. You're still going to get a minus. But at least you did it. And if you did it, and it comes off that you didn't expect it, if you actually come out and say, look, I know you're going to hate me, but I'm sorry, and I hope you don't unsub, but I understand if you do, and shut the fuck up, you'll be fine. You're one video away of everybody forgetting it. If iDubbbz drops a unbelievable, holy shit, you got to see this video, which he is capable of doing, and very few people are capable. Guys like Shane Dawson, Colossal's crazy. I no longer say Nerd City because I can't take him seriously. And possibly John Swan. He might be the next guy. John Swan might be the low man on the totem pole in the NCO. Might turn out to be one of the best commentators and most powerful ones on the planet if he keeps his head out of his ass, because he had his head straight up his ass last year. And think about that. All the stupid things he said and did on Twitter. If he blows up to 1 million subs in 6 months to a year, none of it's going to matter. Because it's going to be a different John Swan. He's going to be paid his clout debt in full. And he's going to have so much capital. If he goes back to sticking his head up his ass, he will have to start spending it. Very simple. Very simple. Blaire, the easiest thing to do is just make a Twitter video that you screwed this up. Apologize to that girl. Not for taking her shit. Nobody cares about getting credit. If you actually make this video about her clout chasing, I mean, that's it. And the odds of you making a mistake in this video and us finding another contradiction, I would say, is in the 90th percentile. 90th percent. You have no idea what this animal, Nick Diorio, will do, how much he will study. He's smarter than you. I'll tell you that right now. I know he looks like a big fat frat boy. Doesn't know shit. Has one of the quickest minds that I've seen. Actually, it helps him having this stupid frat boy image because nobody takes him seriously. They definitely didn't take him seriously in NCO. A lot of guys didn't take him seriously. The only guy who took him halfway seriously was fucking Keemstar. Because Keemstar saw talent immediately. Keemstar actually met him in New York. Said, you're talented. Just get away from Tommy C. No, but the whole thing's kind of worked. So, there you go. I want to take calls. Load them up. I got Big Butt Lover in there. I'm sure
I'll in there, boys.
And this is the guy that... this is the guy that's been doxing. Looks like a hobbit.
Oh, he's a doctor, Tommy. I don't believe it. Can't be him, no.
Been swatting Ethan Klein, I guess, for years now.
Yeah. Fucking Dumbo over here.
Yeah, look at those ears. Yeah, what did you think? Ethan said he looked exactly like you thought. Was he going to be good looking? Apparently, the neo-Nazi groups. Yeah, when you're white and you're that ugly and nobody will have anything to do with you, the neo-Nazis might take you in.
I expected Chris Hemsworth, but no.
I knew a guy that got involved with the neo-Nazis, and he was very lovable, and he had a big heart, strangely enough. But he was dumb as rocks. And what happened was, he was kind of funny when we were 14 and 15, and then he was still that sort of child as we became 16, 17, and he never, like, emotionally developed. I mean, I'm saying that now. Right back then, I called him a weirdo. Actually, I called him a lot more than that. But after we left him, the neo-Nazis got a hold of him, and I'll never forget it. His mother was from Germany too, which is funny. Yeah. It took him to a really dark, bad place. I'm sure if he's alive,
that's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
But at ARS 50, Nick has the ability to damage careers by talking about Hunt Down the Freeman. Yes. It used to be us, but it was few and far between. And Nick is a better researcher than I, and Nick's got time to do it. That's all he does, besides his job. I don't got time to get it. And a lot of the wars we got in where we checked somebody was sheer happenstance. I remember I went to the FaZe Banks thing looking to stick up for him. And then, wait a minute, this is bullshit. And then, of course, started attacking me on Twitter. Fucking streams are getting fucking 5,000 to 6,000 views. He knew we figured it out.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for
he didn't want
a
that
person
out
of color.
there. Thanks, Mike. I'll take the 10. You can keep the 1. So,
he means the last guy. The 50 ARS, that's just $1. Yeah.
This is the dude who swatted us multiple times and just went to prison, as he looks exactly like a person. No neo-Nazi. Don't spot, kid. You go to prison.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who the fuck he is. Maybe.
You do an image search on that bitch?
Yeah. Let's see if we can find out about that son of a bitch. Yeah. What do you say, chat? I would like to find that. It's probably, a lot of these, you have to log into these sites.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Funded. I thought Gollum died in the fires and there he is. Dodo of the day. Yavis. Bingo.
Good job, bro.
You struck my funny. You struck my funny bone. Use a bit, image search. Let's see. That was quite funny. There, I'll upload image. Let's see. It's probably going to show Ethan Klein's thing up. If I had to guess, probably show his Twitter. Virginia teen child Swatting linked to neo-Nazis. We got him. John William Kirby Kelly. We got him. I love it. All right, Alexandria, Virginia, the U.S. Justice Department has charged a former Virginia college student, size he made it that far, with calling in fake emergencies to prompt law enforcement response in coordination with a group the FBI labeled sympathetic to neo-Nazi ideology. I'd like to know the name of that group because I don't believe that shit when I get from the papers. John William Kirby Kelly, although, Ethan's a Jew, it wouldn't be surprised. People are just weird about Jews. I've seen it myself.
Cough, cough.
Yeah. Some people are just like, I have people say this crazy shit about Jews to me. You know what they're doing. People actually say that shit to me. Like, how you believe this? Was charged last week with conspiracy to make
a dummy.
Yes, with conspiracy to make threats and accused of being a part of a network that shared racist views and had a particular disdain for African Americans. No kidding. Doesn't like blacks and Jews. And Jewish people. Targeting such individuals, so-called swatting attacks in coordination with online chat rooms. According to the FBI affidavit unsealed Friday, swatting is a practice which fake emergencies are called into authorities to draw large law enforcement apart. Response, the affidavit
That's
also
a lot of
said,
money, I guess.
Thanks so much,
Mope.
of color. Show us your man chest? No. Not for $2, and not for fucking 200 either. I'll show it to you when I'm in incredible shape again. The affidavit is, all the way, because I can go to the gym right now with all the corona around. The affidavit also said the group maintained a list of victims on the site called Doxbin. Oh, he's probably in fucking Discord. Doxbin. It all goes down in Discord.
Do you think he's a fan of Kiwi Farms?
Well, look at this. It gets a little spooky. Personal information of journalists, government officials, company executives, and Ethan Klein. Investigation to Kelly began in November of 2018 when Old Dominion University, I know that school, in Norfolk, received a call. I also know Norfolk. It's the home of the fucking, or he was when my grandfather was in the Navy. received a call that someone armed with an AR-15 had a pipe bomb on campus. Police received a call hours later from somebody with a similar voice. Permafrost, for a neo-Nazi guy, it doesn't look like an Aryan. No, he doesn't. You know, I just wondered that about Hitler. There's a lot of Germans with brown hair, you know?
Yeah.
They probably would have gotten around to killing people with brown hair eventually. It was so crazy. The ideology was so whacked.
Everyone.
Yeah, no. They hated Catholics. They hated a lot of Catholics were killed in the Holocaust too. You know, nowhere near as much as Jews, but I mean, yeah, it was just anybody that they saw as some kind of threat or somebody that's different, which is just about everybody but them. Police and FBI investigator compared the voices to both calls. The investigator matched the accounts, the phone numbers connecting Kelly to the calls. You're the patsy for the skinheads. It's like that scene in with what's his name when the Nazis rape him in the shower. What the fuck movie is that? He was expelled from Old Dominion.
American History X.
What's that? Wait,
American History X, you mean?
That's my favorite scene in the movie.
I love that movie.
Hey guys, why are you raping me? That's a great movie. The movie's a little over the top, and it overdoes the race relations problems in Los Angeles and everywhere in America. But it's got a good overall it's got a good message. He expelled from Old Dominion a year after he was placed unrelated state drug charges. Well, you're not supposed to do drugs if you're an Aryan, are you? Maybe. That's probably bullshit. I learned that from what was that show called? I can't remember. That's the jail show. This time, predominantly.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're too young. You're probably even born when I was watching that. African American, Alfred Street Baptist Church in Old Town Alexandria Church. United Kingdom College. All right, they got him. I don't know why Ethan thought maybe they called him.
Yeah, I've seen his name on
everybody
on
in Germany is snapping these new things in.
And that's how you get a virus.
So yeah, everybody in Germany, huh?
Everybody.
Oh, it's just a sponsored thing. Play Beats. And it's got a virus on it. Super. Oh, the sticky drama thing came in.
Yeah.
I can read that now. Actually, I can read that now. Above the criminal history is a file in the Colorado Bureau of Investigations. The sheriff is unable to provide additional information confirming the authenticity of the document above. The case was sealed by court order. Rumors that Davy, alleged victim, dropped charges. Well, there you go. No conviction. Mm-hmm. So you're pretty much convicted. Look, here's the thing, and people tell you it's not. When charges are dropped, you're acquitted. It doesn't exist. Now, a record of it made, but you don't got to put that on a resume or anything, at least not in the United States. Oh, I was charged. Can you imagine being charged with murder, being 100% innocent, and every time you went for a job, oh, by the way, I was charged with murder. Get the fuck out of here. You don't have to do that. So you're essentially committed. I remember when I said about Trump, too. He wasn't acquitted. Yeah, he was. Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks had some crazy fucking allegation against him. And the cops looked into it, and they investigated, and they didn't charge him. And they announced, they rarely do this. Only celebrities get announced that they're not getting charged. You're acquitted. You're not going to jail. You've been accused. That's it. Cops looked into it. That's it. You know, if you're a public figure, it could still, if you're 100% innocent, it could, it's like it says Davy rap sheet. No, there's no rap sheet. There's no conviction.
Well, would you still work with him?
I don't know enough about the fucking guy.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Blood in the Dance Floor. I probably not, because I trust Zhivago, and he said he heard rumors even before 2009 about him.
Yeah.
So probably no.
Shady fellow.
It's quite the shady fellow. Very shady fellow. Shady fellow. Trolls, Tory Trolls, Lance, I'm gonna snitch on you. What's this guy, 6'9", embracing his role as a rat? Own it. That guy spent a lot of cloud capital, though. So it seems to be based on, he told Tory Lanez. Did he really? Is 6'9" really on?
Yeah, he went on his...
Let me play this new shit. Wait. Or I'm a snitch on you.
Whoa! You know,
Yeah,
it's funny. I was listening to DJ Vlad.
Yeah.
I was listening to DJ Vlad on, which is a great fucking channel, by the way. One of the best channels on YouTube, if you want to know about hip hop drama. And I was surprised to hear one of the gangsters that was working with Eazy-E, did some time. What the hell, that BG Knockout? He said the way the whole landscape of hip hop and even just the way gangs are now, he says he'll have a career. He'll be fine. I was like, no fucking way. Because I'm thinking the old way, because BG Knockout's my age. He looks like he's 18 still, but he's the same age as me. And no, he said he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And this is from like
because
you know who said this? A stone gangster. Now he can't.
Was he the one who was on motherfucking G's the diss track on Dr.
I think
Dre?
he was, but he was like 16 at the time or something like that. Yeah, BG Knockout. Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that guy's a stone gangster. He did a dime. He's a stone fucking gangster. And he said, yeah, it's pathetic. He's probably going to walk. It's a different crowd. You know, if you did something like this when I was in my 20s, you'd have to leave the country almost. And he can't go back to New York. And he can't go in the hood anywhere. But you imagine, he just gave guys they got like a couple hundred years combined with all these guys. One of those guys, two of his right-hand men got 20 fucking years.
That's a lot of money.
Nah, they're all gangsters too. I don't care. Free throat hugs. Mayweather's kid is being charged for a knife stabbing. Ain't that something? This is Twiz Fizz.
Hey guys, I'm sorry this took so long to come out. I was setting up my OnlyFans account. I want to be honest with you all. I did cheat on my boyfriend and my other boyfriends and my other boyfriend and I don't even know how many boyfriends do I currently have.
She did this right away. Oh, right, you are. But do you know this terribly mean woman who refuses to send me her news, no matter how many times I fucking DM her?
God damn it!
She made fun of me. You know that?
Did she win?
Yeah, bitch. She actually made fun of me. I'm gonna show it to you. I was gonna actually open with this, but yeah, here we go. She made fun of me. The commentary community. See if you recognize anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything illegal. Well, maybe I did. What you gonna do about it? Nothing! Nothing! You're not doing anything! You're just a bunch of YouTubers! Oh no! Someone's threatening the peace on YouTube! It's commentary time! Every podcaster!
Anonymous voiceover.
Clout Chaser! Bitter news channel. The guy with 30 seconds worth of opinion stretching it out into a 10-minute video for the ad revenue. Yeah! Alright!
Hold on, I want to go back a second. I'm gonna go back. That's me. That's Nerd City. I think that's Tipster. I think that's kind of the voice thing is a composite. I don't know. I think that kind of represents like the beta NCO guys.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he is there, but that's clearly me. And that's Nerd City. Like I'm every podcaster. Nerd City's a clout chaser. Tipster's the news channel. I got the sauce. And I guess this is I know those voice channels. I hate them. And this is like NCO to me. It's too fucking funny. Watch this.
Alright, we're ready to commentate this guy's career away. A community working together on the platform.
Ready to send
He did a New York accent, yeah.
this guy to jail.
And get views doing it. Better look out, unhinged content creator, because we're not backing down. You tried to beat us, but before I tell you why, first...
Oh, I'm probably going to get hit for this. Nah, fuck it. We're doing a big Sunday show anyway. Screw it. The Mighty Morphin thing I'll get hit with. Fuck.
Get straight to the point.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Because the commentary community. Oh no! You got my
VCR.
deleted. Are you happy? No! Oh no! Our attacks just made him more powerful.
It's time to band together in a Twitter argument. collecting receipts for my next video.
Oh no, he blocked us. Activating alter kills.
This is the best part.
Right, team. We've defeated the evil from YouTube once again. Yeah! So, who are we taking down now? You know, I didn't really like that you cut me off before, angry podcaster. Well, I don't like your face! What the hell, man? You can't say that.
That's hypocritical coming from you, bitter news channel.
I'm just gonna stir the pot for clout.
Yeah, we eat each other.
It's so
Well, welcome to the future of YouTube. TwizFizz is a mega talent. She barely pulls over 1,000 views. I highly recommend you look her up because somebody makes that quality content. She's one video away. And that's the way it works is you got to pump out until it hits. And she's a fucking mega talent. And she has this unusual ability as a woman to be funny. Because I'm sorry, I don't know too many. Well, Diva's funny, but it's rare. There's very few women that make me laugh out loud. I had like one girlfriend that ever made me laugh. You know, and most women just laugh at you. My experience, you know. But yeah, that's TwizFizz. She's Twiz_Fizz on Twitter, and just look her up on YouTube or put her in the chat. Absolutely hysterical. Future for YouTube. Because here's the thing, you know, you can do what I do and comment on everything, and you don't really make content. Like I'm waiting for her to screw up so I can expose her. You know, that's what I do. And then you can actually do what she does and come up with the accent bits herself. She's a tremendous talent. And, well, the real reason I'm doing this is because, you know, like I discovered James Marriott, I want to say I discovered her too.
And get some newts.
Yes. Yes, and get some newts. Where are my newts? Oh, yeah, and then hit her up on Twitter. Tell maybe we'll interview. If you want an interview, I'll put her on. But make me look good by going to her and saying, you better go on Chop from the Point. How about that?
Well, I just linked your Twitter.
And tell her to send send Tommy C. Newt. There you go. Hashtag send Tommy C. Newts. Nah, she seems like a real good kid, and I hope women don't need to be funny. They have tits. She's funny. She's got tits and she's funny. Power brain for that. Yeah, but she's really great. You want one? You got tits too, man. Yeah, I'm a star maker. Actually, I got to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck what you guys say about me. I've had guys come over here and just get berserk huge. I mean, Carson almost had 1 million discovered with you on here, but I actually got to shout out fucking Doc on grabbing him. You know, I realized he's got 900,000 followers on Twitter, and he came through here. Now, he was going no matter what, but you know what? I bet in a couple years, I mean, that guy could be the next Pewds if Pewds retires. You know, Carson, and we had him before he hit 1 million. That's like a historic thing.
That's pretty big shit.
We were really lucky to have him on. Like super lucky. Yeah, that was awesome.
It's really cool.
I should send him a note. Female stand-up comedians are dry. I'm not saying it was a fucking joke too. I'm not saying there's good female comics out there. Yeah. But I much rather support a TwizFizz than you know, some of those jackasses on TV. Tommy C discovered YouTube. I discovered them all. Keem just shouted it out the other day. I was kind of reminded. I had another interaction with her, and I can't remember what it was. I did retweet her. I did back in Tommy C did YouTube before YouTube. I just get with YouTube. Like their vaginas, Tom? I love vaginas. I've never seen more than one at a time, but no, he shouted it out. It's better that he shouts her out that, but I had something with because we were following each other. And I can't remember why. Lord Vegas sees you awesome. Vegas fucking mega talent.
He is.
Yeah, there's lots of Amy Schumers out there. But I'll even say this about Amy Schumer. Before she became a fucking SJW cunt, she was pretty funny. I like the fact that she was a little chunky and talking about sex. I thought there was like it was refreshing. It was honest. But then she became, you know, the comic she is today.
Yeah.
What was cool about Amy Schumer, and this is before she became the man hater, was, yeah, I'm kind of slutty, but that's what I like, and I'm a little chunky. You know. Tommy C discovered a cure. Yes, I did. James Marriott came here. Frazier came through here. I never all fucking came through here. Tro, everybody came through here. Go fuck yourselves. Every one of these. They all came through this show. This show is legendary. It is the legendary shot from the point. Fuck all y'all. Chappelle came. No, I wish. No, I'm glad Chappelle. I'm glad I'm finding the new generation of entertainers. Tommy C discovered fire. I think my relative did. Tommy C discovered. Nick DiOrio, you're welcome. Willie Mack, you're welcome.
Get it off your chest. I guess for a person of color.
Tommy discovered Jesus, so he didn't end well. I am ashamed about that one. I didn't know it was going that way.
I wonder, will Tommy C discover the
get
cure?
Her on. We should get her on before she goes famous and then blows us off. Like, well, when everybody, the only guy that ever really came back was Einapper.
Yep.
We've savaged him since. We've absolutely savaged him.
Still a fan.
I think it's time for fucking calls. We put these. We got 3 guys in there, a new guy in there. Luke Thomas, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
What's going on? You tell me.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Did you hear about iDubbbz's girlfriend DMCing 4 leaks? Yes, I did. I don't want to say something stupid about that. Let me talk about this, Luke, and I'll speak to you. If the stuff's pay-per-view, I think that copyright's protected because I saw a lot of people writing online that it doesn't bother them, but you could, like, if it was a pay-per-view, which like a WWE event, you don't think Vince McMahon would do it? I don't see it as well. First of all, she's doing. Why is iDubbbz doing it? She's doing it, right? Why is iDubbbz doing it? It's her fucking money. So I think she's on a little firmer ground, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I don't know if it's smart considering everything that's going on. And iDubbbz is going to get it. I mean, it's not his money. It's her money. Why are they saying iDubbbz fucking DMC it? She DMC it. It's her shit. I don't know. What's going on, Luke?
Not much, man. I was just listening to your stream, you know.
You got to come in.
Barracks.
I'm going to tell you right. In the barracks where?
Graph.
You're a Grafenveer?
Yeah.
Go dig a hole. You fucking can't get... Oh, it's not cold anymore. Go fucking dig in that ground with the E-tool. Go ahead. Clink. I know guys that broke their E-tools on that fucking ground over there. I'm not even kidding you. You had to, I knew a guy came back. He had to replace his own E-tool, and he said he broke the one that another guy landed digging a fucking hasty in December. Have you had to do that yet?
No, we did it in a different place, Home Fells, and it's
just around the corner. I know where you are. I've trained down there.
Man.
Let me tell you something about where you at. This guy's at. It's too funny, right? He's in this like nowhere part of Germany where he's surrounded by infantrymen, and there's like one German girl that works at a bar in town, and she hates Americans. It's just so funny. I literally because I was here. I was in Wiesbaden, right? So there's plenty of beautiful women, and we have the college in Mainz over here. There's plenty. I got here when I was 27. It's fucking amazing. 27, 28. I can't remember which. So I had to do some training down in Hohenfels, right? So me and my buddy went down there, and I was like, yeah, let's go out to a bar, new part of Germany. We walk in this fucking place, sit down. The fucking German broad literally throws the drinks at us, you know? And we're like, what the fuck do we do? And we look around. There's not another girl in this fucking place. And the MPs, no shit, came in every 15 minutes to drag some prick out. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I went to such the softest part of the army. It was like water slides compared to what you guys were going through. It's funny to me. And I mean, I waited for a fucking cab, right? just outside of Holyfield where I was trained. I was waiting for a cab to go into town, and I waited 15 minutes. The same fucking MP pulled over 3 fucking cars in the time that I wait for the cab. And every time he finished writing the ticket, there was another group of assholes. Ah! And then you pull that fucker over. It's an experience like, you guys are idiots. You're fucking idiots. I guess they want. I guess that's why I fix your computer and you run in front of bullets. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. You know, I just go in there and just plant C4 and hope it doesn't explode. You know.
Yeah, what are you, Army Corps engineers or?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, good. Well, much respect. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for yours.
Well,
man.
you guys go to Nuremberg, right? To hang out, I suppose, before the virus.
So, I've been to Weiden, Berlin, Garmisch, Edelweiss. Edelweiss is amazing.
Oh, Edelweiss is awesome. Yeah, I actually took my wife there before I got out. My current wife. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
You know you can go back now because you're a veteran.
No, I know you got to be retired. I don't got a card.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Dave could go.
All right.
I can't.
Well,
yeah, I've been dying to ask because I've lost touch with most of my Army buddies. Well, no, most of the ones that are active. What are you guys doing over there with the coronavirus? What are they telling you?
Oh man, it's crazy. We can't leave. Like that's about all I can tell you.
Can you leave?
Just can't leave.
Yeah, don't tell me anything you're not supposed to. But can you leave the barracks?
Yeah.
Can you
still have to go to work?
Oh, you still work? Yeah, that's wondering. You still work? Anybody get it?
Nah, not really.
You're not supposed to say, are you? Don't. All right, I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you this. I'll ask you this way: have you heard that if there is a case, you are not to tell anybody outside? You're not to tell what's going on post. Have you been told not to talk what's going on post? I just say that. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Wow. Well, we gotta. Me and Vega gotta get on this. We gotta find out what the fuck's going on. Holy shit.
Get in there, Vega.
Don't tell me anything. I'm serious. I don't want to get you in trouble. Well,
yeah.
When this mess ends, we had another soldier up here, Sergeant Matt. I don't know where the fuck Sergeant Matt. He's supposed to come back in October. He didn't call me. But you're welcome when this shit ends, and hopefully soon you're more than welcome to come up. Just don't bring that fucking virus with you. I have respiratory problems.
All right, and yeah, I ain't gonna bring anything related to Corona over, man. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, don't bring a Corona. Do it yourself. Wash your fucking hands. Are you? Can I ask you this? You guys are just cleaning constantly, aren't you?
Man, you don't even know.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, 20 minutes. Get that motherfucking mop. Oh, that mop probably got something worse than Corona in it. You guys don't fucking clean that thing either. Oh. Those was the days.
I'm just going to use my sham shield here and just, plead the fifth.
All right. All right there, Specialist Thomas. Thanks for talking to me. Please call again. Let me know what's going on. What you can. Don't get in trouble. All right?
All right, I will. Probably when you're off air.
All right, Hua. Thanks for your service. Peace.
Stay safe, man.
There he is. That was great. I always love when the soldiers call in. Big butt lover. You on the air.
I have to apologize, Tommy.
About what?
Carson, I actually fucked Katie too.
You wish. You wish.
What do you think? What do you think would be the response if she just came out? Her apology was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a slut. I'm trying to get.
I'd like her a lot more than I do now. I'd like her a lot more. I don't know if it would help, but I thought it was fun. I would have thought it was funny. That's for damn sure.
It would be more honest if you think about it.
In fact, I'm about to start this only.
I don't think. Honestly, I don't think she could do that. She can't come out and say, "Look, I told you I'm not going to lose in this business, and I'm not going to lose from this particular situation. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Judge me all you want." I think people would, 4chan would get after her at that point.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that'll work.
I think it would have the Tana Mojo effect, though, where she just blows the fuck up.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
Am I lagging?
No, I'm just, something's irritating me, and it's not you. No, I don't think there's anything that should be done for her. I was talking to what did Nick call her? A garden variety whore. All right. Is she really though?
Yeah.
All right, there's a love triangle.
Yeah.
Now there's a fourth guy. And we're hearing, Cabo said something about a fifth.
Yes, there is.
That's not garden variety. That's fucking first round Hall of Fame pick overall whore. If I could steal, what did Bill Burr? I'm stealing from Burr, but there's no other way to do it. She's a she's a first. What do they call that? First time overall or first fucking not a first. She's a first round pick whore.
First class.
First class. First time ballot Hall of Fame whore. That's what she is. That's not garden variety. You get to like 4, 5, and then there might be others. That's a whore. That's a super whore. That whore can tell other whores what to do. She's so powerful.
She's a fucking Godfather whore, bro.
When she keeps this up, she'll fucking, she'll become a Madden pimp. That's hoary.
Weren't you gonna have Carson?
I had Carson a year and a half ago.
Oh, I thought you meant he was gonna be on like today, because yesterday in your
Yeah, he's gonna come on here with everything that's been going on. Sure. Yeah.
I believe it.
What the fuck would I say to him? So you got cucked there, buddy, huh? Told you. Back in January of 19. What the fuck is the matter with you, big butt lover? Ain't coming back here. We're lucky we had him. Had him. Past tense. You have a comprehension problem. What's the matter with you?
You said, I'll even get the video, but you literally said we'll have him on the show tomorrow.
All right. Nice meeting you. Get the fuck out of here. I did not. Chat, did I say that?
Did you misspoke? Or
that's possible.
I don't know.
Say that. God damn. Raw, you're on the air. Come on, you stupid Russian.
You're on the air, sir.
She's a clout bike. Oh, God. We'll try. What do you want, Raw?
Tommy?
Yes. Hello?
Oh my God, he left.
You know what happens sometimes?
Yeah.
There's
Work?
Yeah, I can hear you, stupid.
Speak.
No, he doesn't have his fucking shit plugged in right. Yeah. Yes, it's. Oh wow. Yes, despite you.
Fuck.
Well, I blew him up anyway. Fuck him. I want to go to bed. Actually, I want to. Do I want to go to bed? If she's already in bed, I don't want. I'll play fucking Call of Duty. Oh shit! I got German homework.
No gaming for Mr. C today.
No gaming. Misfits train joking along. No. I didn't say it. He's going to be on tomorrow? I said that? Oh, I got one guy. October's Trick. You said it. Robert Grellfish. You said it. Yes, despite you. Did anybody really believe that Carson was going to be on tomorrow? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Is that all the calls? That's all we got?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. I may take a little hiatus for the next 48, just so I can get some kind of introduction video for Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're gonna do the 8-year anniversary, so I want to put some kind of montage together.
Okay.
Did I say it? No, I don't even know. Somebody call it. I really would love to know if I could say it.
I'm looking.
No, you're looking? I didn't say that. I'm not that stupid.
No, I don't think you did. Because you edited the videos yourself, so.
Let's get Carson's Eskimo. You know who's really walking away is this guy Fitz.
In a way, yes.
She went first, and his apology was smart. And you can't judge. He only judges words. You can't judge his body language. You know.
Yeah.
Saturday, 8-year anniversary drinking stream. That Lidge boy, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
You tell me, sir.
I was just wondering what your point of view was this whole COVID stuff and the numbers with China and whatnot. If that was
do I believe them? Do I believe the Chinese? No. They just stopped at fucking 3,000 and everywhere else it went up. They know something we don't? Sure. No, I don't believe China.
But yeah, like I'm in the military.
Yeah.
I did 4 years active duty. I transitioned into the guard,
Mm-hmm.
and right now we got like activated, so
Yep.
we're doing all the
Get to work,
freaking,
Get
the nose probe stuff.
They're doing that shit.
Oh yeah. So like, they like shove this like 8-inch like cotton swab thing, and like 6 inches of it like goes into your nose.
Yeah.
And then they twist it for like 10 seconds.
I think I've done that
and then they
before.
put it- It's like all these people rolling up with their windows. Like, we're trying to yell at them to like keep their windows open. I mean, not open, closed.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
it's
gonna
like
suck.
we have multiple sides. No one's giving like reads that shit. Friggin', they just roll on by. But yeah, we're just testing it out. Everything's running smoothly, getting the tests out, and taking it day by day. This is like out of control.
You scared?
Nah. I mean, I'm taking it day by day, man.
Be okay
like,
if you were. Yeah, that's what I do. I was a little scared at the beginning too, but now I'm kind of getting to the point where, first of all, it's not going to be 100 to 200,000 people in the United States, and I'm getting to the point, and I'm at risk. We got to get the economy moving. Poverty is going to be a lot worse than this fucking disease, and if this disease is going to kill less people than fucking car accidents do, Yeah. And from what I understand, I saw some German jackass said the whole world is laughing at you, Donald Trump. Well, you know what? From what I understand, there hasn't been a single person that's been denied a ventilator. In Italy, if you're over 70, they tell you to go home and fucking die. So I don't know if it's being handled that poorly. Now, you can make things they weren't ready. Certainly not. But who was? Who was ready? How is the United States fucking up more? The hub of the world got infected. Shocking.
So to go off of that,
yeah,
because obviously we have nothing but like to debate this whole shenanigans.
Well, you guys aren't supposed to be.
Obviously, we got different 2 points of view here, and I was talking to one of my buddies. He's like, "Oh yeah, Donald Trump messed up," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of set up for failure when you're trying to work with China, and they're just BSing you."
What
and,
did
like,
Donald Trump not do? Or do that the only country that I'm aware that took action before absolutely anyway is Bahrain.
Like
that
they
is
call
the only
BS
it is
on
a
China,
tiny
in other words?
fucking island next to
place,
Saudi
too.
Arabia run by a king.
Yeah.
That is the only fucking country that I'm aware that did something in January.
Yeah. It's like we've been like one of the first people in the GCC in the Middle East.
The only
like, on top
Western
of
leader
shit.
that did anything that I'm aware of was Donald Trump. And around the same time the king pulled everybody in and cut everybody off in Bahrain, Donald Trump said no going to China.
Yeah.
Now, he did say, hey, it's not going to be a problem, blah, blah, blah. Well, like, oh, he lied. Well, I mean, even if he's lying, and you don't know that he was lying, that's could have been the information that he had, and it's completely reasonable to come to that conclusion because Dr. Fauci, as of fucking March 9th, said you can go on a cruise. So, I mean, is he lying or is he trying to keep everybody calm? Because it doesn't matter, I think, at that point. I think everybody's fucking got it already. He's the only one that did anything. And everybody over here, like, oh, the great European Union, everybody's just staring at each other. And if you look at, all the countries that got a free healthcare or single-payer healthcare. By the way, Germany doesn't have single-payer healthcare. France, Spain, England, Italy, they got mollywopped. The only place that got mollywopped in the States is New York. California's pretty cool. Florida's pretty cool. So I'm miffed how it's Donald Trump's fault and not all the leader jackasses over here's fault. And how it's no possible way that it's Chinese fault, who are fucking lying communist murderers. They oppress Christians. They are rumored to be harvesting Muslim organs.
They are,
I'm supposed to think they're oh my God, Trump defunded who?
Some people I heard disappeared in China for like.
Oh yeah.
trying to get the word out.
They're the trustworthy source.
I'll give them my money.
Right.
People in Michigan want to go back to fucking work and gamble. And there's going to be a lot of death as soon as they start the economy again. There's no doubt fucking about it. But we've learned, I mean, and New York's talking about shipping extra ventilators to the rest of the fucking country. No American's been denied a ventilator. Italy, die. We don't have enough room. Finland, they were like, oh, we're cruising. Turns out they're not cruising.
Yeah. It's like over here, if we run out, we just buy them. We have a shit ton of them. We buy them.
I don't know how the United States is doing. Everywhere's fucked. It's the whole planet. I don't know how it's Trump's fault, not anybody else's fault. And the murderous Chinese communist fucking dream that all these hard lefties seem to want, they're not at fault at all. Sure.
I simply asked the question, like, who would have done better, like, in a situation where you're getting bullshitted?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Look, I'm not leaving Trump off the hook. I just don't know what he could have done to stop this. It's a virus. It's an act of God. I mean, this has happened before. And it happened before we knew shit about germs.
I mean, you can put your tinfoil hat on and say this whole biological warfare thing.
I don't believe that. You know why? Because the Chinese wouldn't do it to themselves. But you know what they would do? They'd keep it secret because they know damn well it was going to spread, and they want to be on even footing with the rest of the world.
Well, going off of
that I would believe. But there's no way to prove it.
You said not to themselves, but didn't they have the whole rebellion with to make what was it, Wuhan independent or something?
That's Wuhan. That's Hong Kong.
My Hong Kong.
Yeah. You know, I like this guy. Like, look, realistically, what's his name? Everyone has some blame. It's not just on him. Yeah, Trump was played fast and loose from what I understand. He wasn't worried. But I don't know what information, and I know he's not a fucking scientist. And I know the same people that are saying he didn't take it seriously were telling us to go to fucking Chinatown in San Francisco. Nancy Pelosi, Bill de Blasio. Yep. So fuck you. I don't know that it's any worse anywhere else. And I look at the single-player countries, they're getting mollywopped. Bow! Turning people away in Italy. Holy fuck. This was inevitable. And I remember saying that to fucking these guys back in January. I don't think they can contain that. Unless they shut the whole thing down, they're not going to do it because of the economy. I think it's something we have to just deal with. And people are going to go. And I guess, I'm in the Army. I was in the Army. You know, some people got to fucking go. Some people are going, and you might even like them, and it might not even be. God, fucking Vega was telling me a story about a guy he yelled out, get on a gun, and he got his brains blown out. Huh. You know? And that happens. I'm sure it's not a wonderful thing to talk about or think about. But that fucking happens. We got to go back to work. The poverty might be what and there's so many politicians that are just, stay at home, social distance. Isn't this great? No. Every time I go to drugs report, I think, you can catch it by picking your nose. You can catch it if some guy runs past you. What the fuck is going on? They're enjoying this shit. They want the economy to fail. There's opportunity in chaos. And the only time these far lefties ever get power historically, whether it be Russia and South America, was when there's a breakdown. There's no bigger breakdown than this. They think they're going to fucking gain from this. Even Obama got in because fucking the economy fell into the housing bubble. Clinton got in because the economy tanked right before the election. They never get in on good times. They only get in on during chaos.
And even if it goes back to normal, it won't even be normal.
No, it won't.
Unless there's a vaccine.
This is. I don't even think that. So here's another thing. What if there's no vaccine? They can't cure the common cold. We might have to live with this. Some people are going to go. Could be me. But I tell you what, I would much rather be dead in a year than leave my kid, let my kid inherit an impoverished Western world that I knew nothing of when I was growing up. Because that's what we're staring down. 20 million jobs are gone. 20 million fucking jobs. Yeah, I was scared like everybody else. I thought the social distancing thing, but I just think we're prolonging the inevitable. Can't stop a virus. No good politicking or leadership can stop this. It just shows us how small we really are. George Carlin said this year ago, one good virus could wipe this planet out. You don't need a what do you? He wasn't afraid of nuclear weapons. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. It's time to go back to work. It looks like those motherfuckers from Michigan who showed up with AR-15s. They want to go back to work. Ohio too, apparently. It's about time. We can't do this forever. I was listening to this jackass from New Jersey, Governor. Well, we're not gonna go back until we have no cases. Are you fucking kidding me? That could take years. Your family, you'll be disemboweled in front of your family by other Americans before that happens, pal. And what it's looking like to me, everybody listen up. Washington, California, and Oregon. They look like they're teaming up. This one big part of the economy, probably the biggest part of the economy. New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut too. You throw them. I think what's going to happen is they're going to start to open the economy slow, probably in the Midwest where it's not as bad. And those guys are going to hold up because they want the economy to tank.
For a person of color.
Let no crisis. What did Salinsky say? Let no crisis go to waste. And that means is I want power. I don't make things better. I want power. And they're hoping he does it, and they're gonna drive the economy down. And when he opens the economy, we're gonna have a big shot at another round of death, which sucks. And they're gonna use this and stand on those fucking poor people's graves to get power, because they can't do it on their own, and they can't make a good country on their own. We saw that with Obama. Hope changed. Thing was mediocre at best. So there you go. That's how I feel. Time to get back to work. I'm ready to go. Look, I got to take a shit. I got to get on a bus. When they go back, so say my kid back to school, okay? I got to get on a bus. Now, I'll be wearing gloves and taking all the precautions and shit. And I got to go back and forth. It's the most dangerous part of my day. And that's not that bad. A lot of people are going to have it a lot worse than me. I got to go bus 2 ways. No way around it. I got to do it. I can't spend fucking money on an Uber. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, my civilian job is postal carrier.
Yeah, there you go. You guys, our postman throws his shit at us and runs away.
Good man.
Yeah, right. We're gonna take this shit.
Hello, post.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I had a signature, we're going about to where we're signing for it, so not everyone's touching the freaking scanner. So.
Look, you can't flip this thing on all at once. But there's got to be a path. And we got to start hearing it from the president. That's another problem I have with the fucking president. Where's the path to victory here? With 9/11, we're going to fucking here, we're going there, and this is what's going to happen, and this is the timeline, we're going to pull out Iraq then, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing. There's a criticism for fucking Trump. What's the plan? That's a legitimate question. But this forever doomsaying and this enjoying doing it, with hopelessness over, the death is, I don't want to belittle anybody that lost their grandma, but grandmas die every year. Every fucking year. And we're hyper-focused on this. What about car accidents? Car accidents kill what, a couple 100,000 a year? Well, I don't want Bush back. Ugh. In a sense, I don't want, Bush had a plan. It didn't work, but it was at least a plan. There's no plan. I want to start hearing, and that's why they call Trump a liar, but he's saying, keep calm, this is going to work out. And I believe that. By the way, I think the American people will make it happen. But I think some American people are starting to think, hey, are they trying to get us used to authoritarianism? By locking us down? By pulling us out of fucking buses? By threatening us? By our neighbors snitching on us? Sounds like the fucking DDR. For those who don't know, the Deutschen Democratic Republic. They snitched on everybody to the Stasi. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Thanks for calling, dude. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you.
Stay safe, man.
Guitar guy. You're on it.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
I wanted
That's
to
a lot of money, I guess,
take your
for
opinion.
a
Did you
person
see
of
how Spain came out and said that they're opening up everything on April 26th? Right?
I did not see that, and I think
And
it's
it
time.
got
What
well.
happened?
That's what happened, and they got fucking blasted by the entire world for opening up everything.
Well, somebody's
So,
got to take a stand to the entire world. Some governor, somebody's got to do this. But here's the thing, dude.
so,
here's the thing, dude. You're talking tough now. People you know are going to die.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Trust me, I know that. But here's the thing. All right. It's kind of shit. It's kind of a shit thing to say.
Yeah.
But people are gonna die because of the virus. True.
Yeah.
But when the economy goes down and people start getting robbed and guns blazing on the fucking street,
Yeah.
like that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
I can
That's a lot
promise
of money,
you that.
I guess.
I
The
can promise
crime
you
rate is
that.
going to go
That's
back to
bound
the 80s
happen.
at very least
It's
if
gonna
we're
go
lucky.
back fucking up.
Yeah.
People are gonna die way more than a virus can kill them. And I'm talking young people like 20s, 30s, 40s.
Poverty could kill a lot more than a virus.
Exactly.
Or I should say
So-
this virus. You know. I mean, we're
Pretty
telling them 200,000-300,000. Now they're saying, it's going to be about 60. And I don't want to belittle anybody's grandma's death. And you know what? This doesn't kill. This just kills the occasional baby
It's
young
a
person.
compromise. I
kid
know
my
what you're
age.
trying
Yeah.
to say. It's a compromise, but people are losing their shit.
Yeah.
And like, look, I'm an international student in the U.S. And I'm having trouble with the fucking dorms and shit. Like,
That's a lot of money, I guess.
it's a
for-
fucking mess. And I'm not saying it to be greedy that I want to go back, but like, I need to go back to a place where I can fucking live.
Yeah.
Where you're from? You're from like out of states or?
I'm gonna keep that.
All right. Fair
to
enough.
myself. All right.
Okay.
No, we're just trying to.
okay.
We're not trying to dox you. We're just trying to get an idea
Yeah,
where you're coming from.
Conversation.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah,
it's
but
time. I think it's time. I'm not saying flip the switch, everything's normal tomorrow. I'm saying there has to be a path to normalcy. That's got to be a path, and people are going to go.
And like, I'm sure you know, like, there's like 4 major vaccine companies. 2 of them aren't even working on a vaccine.
Yeah.
Because they don't have funding. And like the other 2 are saying, oh, it's going to take up to a year.
Here's another
A
thing.
year is-
There is
they said
no
a year is world
guarantee for a vaccine. None.
Exactly.
None. You think because they get a vaccine for polio, there is nothing. AIDS still exists, and the common cold hasn't been cured. There is no guarantee. The fact that that prick governor of mine in New Jersey can sit there and we're going to wait for a vaccine. Fuck you. And I tell you what, they showed up with goddamn AR-15s in Michigan. If these people lose it, you got 30, 40 million jobs, they'll fire on town hall. I know those people. And I know them. I'm not talking the coastal elite idiots from L.A. and maybe some jerk-offs from Chicago and New York and Boston. I know what the rest of the country looks like. I know how they feel, and I don't resent them, and I don't look down at them. And if it gets to a point where you got jackass, even in New Jersey and Boston, people are going to say, enough is a motherfucking enough, because the left has absolutely no plan. They just want you to believe it's all fucking Trump's fault that a virus happened, a pandemic happened. We could have saved so many more lives. How? Who's saving more lives than anybody else? Well, Germany. Germany's got 70 million people. We have 300 million. In Germany, and here's another dirty secret. In Nashville, Tennessee, during the Spanish flu, they were saying, "Wow, Tennessee, they're not getting fucking hit. They're not getting hit." They started writing crazy things in the paper in 1919 about a possible immunity that existed, and they got mollywopped in the last fucking wave. Mollywopped. Bow.
See, let me tell you why people are blaming Trump. I'm not saying I'm blaming Trump.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is the reason people are pointing the finger at him. Most Republicans, of course, you know, when the whole virus came up, that some of them said that like they were trying to calm it down.
Yeah.
And then they're like the left had nothing to do, but like, all right, so what's the?
They were telling you,
closest thing
everybody
we
was
can
saying
get?
calm down. Everybody.
What's
The left was
closest
doing it on
thing we
racial
can
lines, and the Republicans were doing it in general. But they were doing that here too. They didn't want people to panic. Panic's never good. It never works. That's what everybody was doing that. We got this. And I remember thinking, they don't got this. I remember the Jews over in Israel, they were like, nobody comes in or out. Bang. And I'm like, they know what they're fucking doing. They know. And I don't think they got mollywopped. A lot of people died. And another thing, too, if I'm not mistaken, in the United States is the case, the biggest group of people is the fucking boomers. And when I say boomers, I think people that are born between 1945 and 1968. That's the largest group of people. I don't know, it got up to the 60s. Well, even if you go with the old boomer was, like it was 1961 or 2. Those are all post-World War II births. All right? That's the biggest group of people. I remember when I was a kid, like, what happens when the boomers start collecting Social Security? Can we afford it? There was a legitimate question because there was less of my generation and even less of the fucking millennials and now the Zoomers that are being born. How are they going to pay for this shit? Which is a reasonable question. So I think a lot of people we're probably seeing numbers at higher because who does this pick off the most? It picks off boomers. Literal boomers, not me boomer that I can't get my stream working when all you guys in the chat make fun of me. You know?
Yeah, are you saying this virus is a godsend? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Probably have
but I am saying it's like, no, I'm not saying it's a literal, like when I say act of God, I'm saying that metaphorically. I don't literally believe that. Tinfoil Tommy in the chat, please. I'm not tinfoil. Yeah, what did I say that was tinfoil? Well, I didn't say the only, I want you to look out. I speculate that there may be some kind of union between East Coast states, potentially Chicago, and up and down the West Coast. Because I don't think, I mean, Jesus Christ, we've had an economic turnaround the likes the country's never seen, unemployment the likes never seen, and you don't even hear economic reports on the regular American news. Why is that? I know. Tommy's 45. I'm not a boomer.
Hey, Tommy.
I was born in 76. I'm not 45. Soon enough, I will be. When I'm 45, shot for the point is 10 years old. All right, there, guitar guy. Thanks for calling. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Take care, man. Thank you.
Peace. Well, I guess now that we're in it, we're in it.
Yeah.
Clyde, go.
Yo.
What up, bro?
Hi. We have in Finland, we can't be 2 people or more.
Who am I talking to here? Where are you from, brother?
Finland.
Finland. Oh, another one. What are you guys doing? I heard that broad. She's kind of sexy, by the way. That's running your country's running into the ground.
Yeah. She is kind of running into the ground.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were playing real loose, and now it's like, ugh. Well, they might have realized, you know what? We can oppress people a lot better if we can scare the shit out of them with a virus.
How can China have 80,000 infected and 3,000 dead? Did they kill like 50, 100?
They lied.
People?
They lied. They're lying. They wanted to cover up the fact that they're completely incompetent.
Yeah.
And that the communism doesn't work. Yeah.
I remember you said on another stream there's something else going on, like they're distracting us or something.
I don't think it's really complicated conspiratory. They're a communist country. They're trying to protect their own fucking power. It's not Alex Jones. These people are bad fucking people with a horrible track record and do nothing but murdering and killing long after communists died in Eastern Europe. That's not everything I said is a fucking fact. They're still hanging on to their power as all communists do. By the way, do you know the only country that elected communists and when they were unelected, they left peacefully? There's one country on earth. Can you name it? It's in Europe.
No, I can't.
San Marino.
Oh, okay. All right.
San Marino.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling, Clyde. Say hello to Isaac for me.
Later.
Bye, man.
Stay safe, bro.
Newest whaler. Swede. Now we go to the other Nordic country. Of course, he's not ready.
You're on the air, sir.
I guarantee he's going to want to talk about fucking iDubbbz.
Yeah, probably.
Guarantee. You support that cuck. Whaler. He never called.
Whaler.
One time he calls in, he easily likes to just play video games. And the one time he fucking calls in here.
His shit's just not working.
San Marino. That's right. San Marino. It's a country north of Italy. It's a tiny, tiny country. It's about as big as smaller than Rhode Island, I think.
It's smaller than my country.
Yeah, but probably he's usually pretty. He's got his shit together. Whaler, what's the matter with you?
There was some Discord whiz. Come on,
fucking
man.
Mike got corona.
Damn.
You know.
Whatever's on your mind.
All right. Sorry, Whaler. I guess you're all right. Fuck. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, Whaler. You're usually really, really good. Support my Patreon. Anyone who knows the numbers of Sweden? We can find out. I got my death list right here. Let's go to the death list, everybody. Woo! It's death list time.
Hell yeah.
600,000 infections. Yuck. Like it's 22,000 deaths in Italy. Although it's starting to curb, I guess, over there too. Thank God.
Oh, what's left of it?
Yeah, U.S. has got. I got bad ones. Nebraska.
And mostly it's in the East Coast, right? Yeah,
mostly. California's
East
not
Coast.
too bad. I mean, Florida's not too bad. The governor of Florida, DeSantis, is talking about opening up the shore. I mean, I ain't going to the fucking shore.
No.
You know? I mean, I have to worry about it because I got a lot of the high blood pressure, the whole nine. I can, but I can still keep doing what I'm doing. Take a shower every time I come back in, and blah blah blah. I'll do my best, and if I get it, I get it. Die, I die. Whatever. God, it's like die or leave the country in the hands of talentless know-nothings that live with their parents and tell everybody what to do, that have blue check marks. I think I'd rather die. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Why don't they list $50, Scrubby Dog? Hope you're doing good, man. I'm doing great, Scrubby, man. I'm doing even better now. 8-year anniversary this weekend. All right. I do want to talk to. You good now?
Oh.
All right.
Hello.
What's up? And we'll close the show with you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I'm guessing my microphone is pretty shitty right now as well.
Yeah. Sound like Medicare, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, yeah. I'm on my phone instead because my computer seemed to be malfunctioning.
What do you want to talk about? iDubbbz?
I mean, not if you don't want to talk about it.
Nah, I'd put you on. Talk about what you want to talk about. Then we'll
Well,
close it.
I am of two minds, you know, because obviously he has a sort of legal argument, you know.
Sure.
Because it's money that they're kind of losing. But one thing I find really fascinating. Have you checked the date? Yeah. Because today, this happened about the 14th, 15th, yes, of April.
Okay, when was the video? And, I didn't get the chance to write Rakita Law. What is he? He said.
Oh, God, he left.
Oh, he
Whaler.
Did? Fuck. All right, his shit's fucked. I gotta go because we're running 2-hour stream here, for Christ's sakes. Closing.
Such a simp.
I gotta watch Rakita's thing.
Yeah.
He did send me something. DMCA notices. I don't like to click on anything. But here's another thing I want to bring up. Like, why is iDubbbz doing it? Why isn't she doing it? It's her money, right? Why is we're seeing iDubbbz is filing this shit? Like, how do we know he's filing this shit?
For those tits, Tommy. Think about it.
No, no. But who filed the claim? Is it him or her? Why are we automatically assuming it's him? That's what I'm saying. Is his name on it? Is Ian on it? I'll click on fucking Kiwi Farms.
Let's see.
Claim unspecifies model of claim sent via unknown description. OnlyFans, they got them all here. They don't give a fuck.
Of course they do.
Yeah, they don't give a rat's ass. And then I guess they got a list. Yeah, because everybody's saying iDubbbz. Why? Like, why do you think he filed it? 20. Anissa Choma, Intercorp Security Cam Girl. DMCA. Well, it sounds like Anissa fucking filed it. I don't know.
It's probably because like it's just in the name. iDubbbz's girlfriend, and we all
so
just
it's got to be iDubbbz
doing
it. Yeah, what if she filed it? I mean, it's her money. It's not his.
Yeah.
It's her boobies. Yeah, oh, it isn't, but see, I don't like that, Well, I don't fucking know. I don't want to blame him for something he didn't do. I don't want to hit him up for what's worse than a false copyright strike? Accusing somebody of making a false copyright strike when he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, no. But this is, you even said, well, yourself, like she might have a point here. If the WWE found you putting their fucking pay-per-view shit, they might file a DMCA. So it's like, what's the difference? Why should we value. I mean, she's really screwing up. But that's not the way things work. By the way, I'm correct in what I just said. But there's
That's
what's
a lot
correct,
of money, I
and there's
guess,
internet
for a
reality.
person of color.
And the internet reality is he's getting the blame for it. God damn, I hope that girl's good in bed.
She's insane.
God, I mean, this is devastating to his career if he doesn't know it. And he could not care all he wants. But this is going to have an impact. It's not his shit. It's not his tits. It's not his pay-per-view. It's not his OnlyFans. It's not his shit. And you're going to tell me she doesn't have a right to do it, and then she's got a legal... I'll watch Recada's stuff. But there's also the question is this smart politically? No. It's not. You're spending unneeded fucking clout capital, which is the whole theme of this fucking show. That's what I think.
And the coronavirus.
Yeah. All right, ladies and germs, I'm going right into... I want to talk to you guys. For all you guys that have accounts, whether it be at Twitch, here, Arcade, maybe even soon to be a news channel. I'm going into the paid Discord chat. I can say that without fucking sending Nick DiOrio into a bit, and I'm going to be in there right after this. It's popular to shit on iDubbbz at the moment. Yeah, but you know me. I'm not going to shit on him, but he deserves it. And I did say what I actually feel the same way he does. I just would have kept my mouth shut. I know the type of people on the internet. I know these guys. They're inexperienced sexually. They're uptight and they're angry at women, and they don't want to fucking hear that you're not in control of your woman. You know, it's not like it was when I was a kid, where if Axl Rose's girl did a fucking shot in Playboy, it would be no big deal. It's not the same world, and those political realities, when you're a social media star, have to register. I'll give you a perfect example. I heard I don't know that he's wrong. I heard a liberal tell me once, I hate the fact that I can't criticize soldiers. It's like you conservatives that can't criticize the black community, because if you can't, like, there's things to criticize the black community, not black people individually, but how they operate. And you can't do that. Because if you criticize the black community or a black leader or something like that, you're racist. Liberals always say, if I can't criticize soldiers, because that means I hate my country. And I think that's actually fair. So it's not right, but it's a reality. And I think that's what happened to iDubbbz. You cannot sit there and say, look at my girlfriend's tits, I don't give a fuck. Because what happens is, whatever whether it's right or wrong, or you have a live and let live attitude like I do, you're a cuck, dude. That's it. End of the fucking day. You can't control your woman. Oh, that horse shit. And this is always being said, and Ethan was right too, by people that don't have a lot of experience with women. And then you come back at them and tell them, guess what? You guys are a bunch of incels. It only makes it worse. Whether it's true or not. You know. He should have just goofed on himself and carry on catching squirrels. But he didn't do that, because nobody ever listens to me. Ask Jay Station. He doesn't listen to a fucking word I say. You got 100K? That's right. He's got a couple 100K. It's because you did a video on me. Great. You're welcome. I discovered Aiden, too. All right, everybody. Get in the paid Discord chat. I'd love to talk to you all. I'll talk about fucking, whatever crazy shit. This is the last Shot from the Point episode of the week. We'll see you Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 8-year anniversary. Shot from the Point.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated, the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.